second video of the day. I have been a bit of a yarn fiend. I hate to say it, but I have been. Let's see, where should I start? Let's start with Holly from the Popper Pineapple. She's doing her birthday month. It's my birthday mystery crochet along, so otherwise known as an MCAL. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I decided to go with a colorway that sort of looks like this, not in that order, obviously. I decided to put my first order in with I Love Crochet because these yarns were actually cheaper than the I Love Knitting website. Figure it out, they're exactly the same product. I think the websites are run by similar people, if not the same people, but yeah, I can't figure it out either. This is color 105. This is color 104. This is color 103. And I think this is color 106. So they're all made in Turkey, done by Lovecraft, Paintbox Yarns, 100% acrylic, 100 grams, 276 meters or 320 yards. Yep, they're kind of cool. I got 2 balls of each just in case, because being a mystery, you don't actually know how much you're going to need. So I'm thinking I will probably have enough to do another one down the track. I'm not sure. I will insert a picture here of the progress I have made so far, because I this morning printed out part 3 and I'm hoping to get that done this afternoon so that I can wait until next week to get part 4 and finish it off. It's going to be amazing. This yarn is so soft. I love it so much. But because it was a special mystery crochet along, I decided to get a new crochet hook. This is a Brittany crochet hook made from birch wood. Look at this detail, people. Like, seriously, I'm going to have to put a photo in here of how it came, because it was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful how it came. I love it so much. It's actually a lot easier to use than I thought it would be. The Laurel Hill crochet hook that I got not overly long ago, earlier this year, it's quite thick, so I guess it makes it easier, but this, I don't know, the Laurel Hill, the slip on it is pretty drastic, and with the way the shaft of the crochet hook is sitting, it makes it kind of weird. And sorry if you haven't been able to hear me, because I think I just put all my yarn over my speaker. Because I'm so clever. This one's quite narrow, as you can see. It's actually turning out beautifully with the gauge, and the slip on it is really nice. They reckon that the more you use this with your wools and stuff like that, the lanolin gets on it and it creates a better slip. So we will see how that goes. Then 2 weeks ago, the lovely lady that owns Yarn Glorious Yarn put up the fact that she had got in some hedgehog fibers, and she got in some fade kits, and oh my gosh, the colorways that she had are amazing. But I went for the purple colorways of the skinny singles. So the colors are Purple Rain, Spell, Dragonfly, and Method. So I'll put a photo up, one of the ones that she took of these yarns. The photos don't do them justice, to be quite clear, but they are beautiful photos nonetheless. Let's see if I can do anything with these. As you can see, the one that's called Spell has a bit of pink through it. The one that's called Purple Rain is really almost a solid, but it's just variations of colours of purple. These two are very similar. Dragonfly is very much like the Knit Crate Dragonfly fibres that I got the first time I got Knit Crate back last year. And Method has almost like a blue base to it, but it still has the purples and stuff that appear in the other ones, which helps to make it fit in with the fade, which is amazing. And I've never owned yarn from Ireland before, so I'm quite pleased with myself. And I don't even want to talk about how much it cost, because it's none of your business, really. I mean, if you want to go over to her website, you can find out. But No, don't care. Let's see what else I got. Then I went back to Young Glorious Yarn last week, I think it was. She was having a sale on her Pima cottons. So I originally wanted to pick up some yarn because I want to do my mother-in-law something really nice. I actually am trying to teach myself how to knit, which is a lot harder than you think it would be. But I found a pattern called String of Tulips. I'll have to put a picture in here somewhere so you can see what it looks like. The pattern is done by, I'll put the name here because I can't remember it off the top of my head. And the colorways that I got, I think it was lipstick red and something purple. So the purple one, hopefully I'll do for my mother-in-law. The red one I'm doing for myself. I'm doing this one first so that I can learn from my mistakes. So I get the one with all the mistakes in it, and then hopefully I'll have my stuff together for when I get onto that one for my mother-in-law. Let's see what else I got. Then Craft Alive, which do craft shows around Australia, had their first, they had their first annual Craft Alive at the Sunshine Coast. They held this at Caloundra, which, you know, you wouldn't know this, but it's down the road from where my grandparents used to live, so I'm kind of a little bit familiar with the area. So I felt confident enough to travel the 3 and a bit hours on public transport to go to this convention. It was amazing. There were so many beautiful things. I haven't got photos from inside because I'm now understanding the gravity of having your intellectual property put up in such a way that people may be able to copy it or whatever and take your intellectual property and make money off of it. So I restrained myself from taking photos of the beautiful things that were in this venue. However, I did buy some things. Some things I'll have to add photos because I've already gifted them to whom they belong to. I got myself a travel mug because I didn't need a new one, but who the hell cares? I wanted one. I got, let's see, what have I got in here? Let me get out the things I can show. Then from Mophead by Linda. She does artisan beanies, yarns and fibres. I'll put her information in the down bar. I got myself, anyone who is familiar with Australian bickies, cookies, whatever the heck you want to call it, the Iced Vovo is Queen. I don't particularly like them myself, but they are Queen. I got a DIY Iced Vovo crochet pattern, or crochet kit. Isn't that just the most cutest thing ever? And then to go with it, I got some hair clips that have Iced Vovos on them. Aren't they just adorable? Aren't they just adorable? They're naughty, and I didn't need them, and I don't care, because they're so cute. I also got some earrings that had hundreds and thousands bickies on them, but I gave them to the kiddo because they're her jam. Let's see, from, I think it was, let me get my book out, 63, 62, Scrapbook Fanatics, I think it is. Scrapbook Fantasies. Scrapbook Fantasies, that's what it's called. I got a few things. Let me get out all the things. All the things. Where are you? There's that, and that, and that. I got 4 things from them. No, I got 5 things from them. I got a pen, which is not interesting really. I got some Jorbers, again, not really interesting. I got some Ranger Distress Oxide because I'm planning on doing some things in my bullet journal. Yes, I'm doing that garbage with these beautiful stamps. So they're fantastic. I'm thinking I'm going to daub around the butterflies in this one because, I don't need butterflies. But this one says all you have to do is fly and birds. Yay, birds! We love birds. I went to the Australian Crochet Australia, or Australian Crochet something or other, and I got 2 items. I got a yarn threader by Birch. That, in my opinion, is the one and only yarn threader anybody ever needs, ever, for needles that have a head big enough to use a smaller size. Because, honest to goodness, these are amazing. And I got myself a gauge checker / needle gauge checker. Yep, kind of cool, like that one. Then I went to, let me check where I went, because, I went over the whole thing, but I only bought certain things. Kel's Tea of Life. Now, these are the cutest thing I have ever seen in my entire life. And one of these is going to be gifted, so I hope the person who I gifted to isn't watching. But there are these little things that you can put over the side of your teacup to either indicate whose cup of tea is whom's, or you can wrap your tea bag around them so the tea bags don't fall in. So these are little snails. And then I got some little squirrels. Yay! Hang on, let me hold it better. Squirrels. Yay! So, squirrels and snails. Because why the flip not? Just too cute. Too cute. And then I saved the best to last. Because, wow. I went to Natural Fibres, beautiful hand-dyed yarns on the Sunshine Coast, Queensland, Australia. I will put their information in the bottom below as well, because I am very impressed. Their business card says, after spending so much time creating your gorgeous garments from our hand-dyed yards, we know you will want to get the best look, feel, and longevity from them. We suggest hand washing in lukewarm, cool water with a mild wool wash for all hand-dyed yarns, even our superwash yarn. Sometimes a little excess dye will be evident in the first few washes, however this will clear quickly. Usually this is from the yarn accepting as much dye as it possibly can, and the excess will rinse out. We wash and rinse all our yarns before shipping, so there will be very little, if any, excess dye left. Thank you for shopping with us and supporting small businesses. We appreciate your support. Well, honey, I appreciated your stall. Holy dooly, it took all of my self-control. I actually said to her, stop, let me spend money, be my enabler. And I hope she thought that was funny, because I thought it was hilarious. My aim, eventually, in the near future, somewhere down the track, hopefully sooner rather than later, is to learn how to knit socks. So the one thing you need to do when you have completed that is to wash and block your socks. So I got some plastic sock doobie-lackers things so that can happen. They're plastic, so you can actually put them on there while they're wet and let them dry, which is fabulous. I got myself some ChiaoGoo premium stainless steel 9-inch knitting needles. Apparently they're the best. I don't know, I'm still working on it. And then to go with that, I got some little, what do you call them? Point protectors, basically to stop the shit from falling off. Which is boring, boring, boring. But the most interesting thing of the whole freaking day was the yarn. Now, I only picked up 2 skeins. That's right, I had so much self-control because there was more than the one yarn shop there. The place where I actually got my Brittany needles were there. My Brittany hook were there. They didn't have any crochet hooks with them, which I'm kind of cranky at. And I said, oh, I wish you'd brought your crochet hooks because I would have bought the whole set right there on the spot. And they said, well, we only have so much room right now in our kiosk. So, no. And that made me sad, but there we go. Didn't buy any yarn from them, though, because it didn't tickle my fancy. However, this stuff totally tickled my fancy. I'm going to show you the boring one, which is not boring at all first. This one is called Violets Are Blue, and it's got head hair on. Look at this beautiful, beautiful yarn. Isn't that amazing colours? Definitely Violets Are Blue is the right name for it. Let's see, what does it have on it? It says NFA Merino SW sock, 75% merino, 25% nylon. It is a mini skein, so it's about 85 meters and about 20 grams of yarn. So it's cute. I love it. And then the piece de resistance of the whole freaking day. Oh my gosh. Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. And I honest to goodness hope that this video turns out. Actually, I think I'm going to scoot further forward so that you can see this amazing yarn. Look at this. Can you see the sparkle? Is it giving you the sparkle? It better be giving you the sparkle. Oh my giddy aunt. Look at the colours in this. Ah! And the worst bit was, it was on sale, so it was fabulous. It was the only one with this yarn base that was in the sale bin that I actually liked. Yeah, I know. That's why they end up in the sale bin, isn't it? Anyway, this is called Titanium. It is an NFA Stardust Merino sock. 75% merino, 20% nylon, 5% lurex, which is apparently what the sparklies are made from. It is 100 grams, 400 meters, or 437 yards. Suggested needle size is a 2.25 or a 3.5 millimeter, US 1 to 4. It is machine washable, however, for best results, hand wash in cool water and dry flat. So, I really hope that's giving you the sparkle. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Die from the cute. But anyway, that is my yarn hijinks up to this point. I will have to show you some of the things that I have been making, maybe in a later video. Not right now. I need to get a bit further on with this Pima cotton scarf in the string of tulips. I have a Cloud Forest yarn scarf that I'm getting through. I'm making a lot of mistakes on it, but to be perfectly honest, that's the only way you're going to learn. And if you keep ripping out and keep going back to the beginning, it's never going to get any better. So you may as well just leave the mistakes in and just go, I was learning. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's handmade. Seriously, people, everybody needs to get over themselves, because there's no other way anyone is going to ever learn. If they expect to be perfect the first time, they're going to be sorely mistaken. I need to shut up now. I need to go and edit this video, and hopefully it won't take 4 hours for it to upload so it can go on my YouTube channel. Any links that I think will be needed will be in the down bar. You'll also find a link to my Knit Crate, not so much an affiliate code, but it's like a code that will give you $10 off your first Knit Crate, and it will give me $10 worth of bonus options. I think, what do they call it? Stash points. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So if you feel like clicking on that, go right ahead. As I said, links and stuff will be in the description down below. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Anyway, have a great day. Hopefully I'm in focus. If not, oh my god, I think I've just chopped my head off again, which was my entire last video. Have a great day. Have a great yarning experience. Bye.